Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Zambia Delegation.
We have a video text about cybersecurity because our MATAF presentation is about the importance of cybersecurity and society.
So, without any further ado, let's check it out.
Okay, cybersecurity means the protection of cyber and information assets by addressing threats to information process, stored. The importance of cybersecurity is increasing along with the growth and penetration of information technology in everyday life.
In digital area, information technology security is very important for companies to maintain business continuity and customer trust. Additionally, many businesses store their data on electronic device for easy access. Protecting information owned by the company is very valuable asset of the company. Along with the development of the era corporate data switching to digital media, anyone dealing with potentially sensitive information must keep effective skill. Threats from data that don't have security are usually carried out by irresponsible persons for various interests that harm victims. For the reason, it's very important for a company to protect their internal data so that they are not exposed to hacking threats from harmful persons.
There are many challenges that will be faced in the era of Society 5.0. When viewed from the government perspective, the challenges that will be faced are human resources who are expert in the world of technology and security, who are able to design and implement security cyber system. If security expert don't follow the trend of technology development, then of course the existing cybersecurity technology will be not able to deal with the growing threats. It cannot be denied that security risks will be higher than a Society 5.0 as a result of the connectivity. Security technology will be more difficult to implement because it involves combining data with four-dimensional space. This situation can provide many venues for attack a system.
The bank is cognizant of difference in this nature, size, complexity of regulated entities. In this regard, these guidelines are issued on a play or expand approach with the explanation the bigger and more complex will fully apply the guidelines. The entities that will not be able to apply all guidelines are regulated in profit explains on how they manage my cyber and information risk that's exposed to in the pursuit to their business objective. The guidelines such apply to all regulated entities.
Cyber and information risk governance is one of the core components of the Cyber Information Risk Framework, which sets the program for cyber and information risk management and controls. The overall cyber and information risk framework should include clearly defined responsibilities for the management of cyber and information risk across the regulated entities, with an appropriate risk management structure to ensure that the risk is within the parameters set by the board. The structure should be commensurate with the size and diversity of the entity's activities. Guidelines emphasize the role of effective governance is ensuring the security of digital financial service. Traditionally, information and cybersecurity functions have been reported into information technology leader to low cyber and information security maturity. The central bank has provided detailed guidance that financial institutions must establish clear roles and responsibilities for managing cyber and information risks that are segregated from IP-related roles, including designing a dedicated cybersecurity team and ensuring that top-level management is actively involved into overseeing security measures.
In addition, the structure should facilitate effective board and senior management oversight and proper execution of the risk management and control process. A minimum, the risk senior management risk commit, risk management function, and chief information security officer. The bank, therefore, speech the regulate entity to ensure the following are implemented.
The Bank of Zambia's proactive approach to cyber and information risk management not only protect individual organizations but also safeguard the overall stability of the financial system. By implementing this regulation, business can mitigate potential risk, detect and respond to cyber threats effectively, and ensure the integrity and confidentiality of financial data. This in turn promotes a resilient and secure financial landscape that enables seamless digital financial services and bolster the trust of stakeholders.
These new regulations play a vital role in enhancing financial system stability and facilitating the transition to a robust and secure digital financial services sector. By setting minimum requirements and providing a comprehensive framework for cyber and information risk management, the Bank of Zambia is actively promoting a culture of cybersecurity and risk awareness within the financial industry.
This regulation encourages financial institutions to leverage digital innovation and embrace the benefits of a digital financial service sector. By establishing clear responsibilities and guidelines, the regulation ensures the cybersecurity is integrated into the fabric of financial operation. This fosters confidence in conducting digital transactions, promotes financial inclusion, and supports the growth of dynamic and technologically advanced financial ecosystem.
According to information from insider at ABSA Zambia, this year's event attracted more than 100% participation increase compared to the previous year. Over 400 runners took part this year compared to 200 in the previous year, in the various categories that include the 5-kilometer walk run and 10/21/42 km categories. However, what was also notable this year was not just the surge in the participation. The evidence of shared value creation was omnipresent, and that was the masterstroke that potentially made this annual event one never to be missed. The ABSA team not only managed to attract multiple corporates to partner with them, but as opposite to the banker positioning themselves as know-it-alls when it comes to organizing marathons. They onboard seasoned marathon expert in Lukasa Fitness Squad.
The incorporation of prudential music section, which was placed right beyond the finish line conveniently positioned next to the medial presentation section, was at evidence the ABSE thought carefully about the runner's experience, whilst allowing its partner to showcase their product offering.
Those that know LFS, they have made running trendy for not just fitness but a means for networking. This is why one could feel the vibe taking part, whether it was drum beats at every other kilometers to water and snacks at particular milestones. The LFS effect was real. The incorporations of credential message sections, which was placed right beyond the finish line, conveniently positioned next to the mail presentation sections, was evidenced by the ABSA thought carefully about the runner's experience whilst allowing its partners to showcase their product offering. To cap it up, the documentations of the race through top-end media, video and photography, not forgetting the drone effects, added the pizzazz that many runners long for each and every time they hit the streets. Speaking to someone close to the management team at ABSA, he indicated that this year's event took a life of its own, and we are not expecting the turnout to be so huge. We agree with him.
Love marks are not easy to create. However, when an entity is consistent in execution and has the user experience in mind, it can be created. In ABSA case, it was the consistency of hosting the event every year, with this year saying the bank create a build-up narrative. Please collaborating with the partners who understood the user desires and ultimately creating a family experience. This was a pattern mix that will inevitably create the ABSA 2020-30 love mark. Without a doubt, with health and wellness being ever so important, coupled with the need of community in the post-COVID era. Marathons such as this will, without a doubt, lure more participants, especially if modus operandi inclusive collaboration is maintained.
The regulation now require our regulated entities and financial service to give a priority to developing and implementing strong cyber and information security control measures, such as continuously security monitoring, privilege access management, endpoint detection and response, database activity monitoring, data encryption protocols, multi-factor authentication, and intrusion detection system, among other control. Additionally, the regulation requires regular security assessment and audits to be conducted for proactive identification of controls gaps and vulnerabilities for prompt resolution.
Regulated entities are required to maintain open communication with their customer by providing clear and concise information about the security measures in place. Users should be informed about the safeguards, responsibilities, and potential risks associated with digital financial services, fostering transparency and accountability. It is now essential for all parties involved, the interconnected digital financial services ecosystem, to clearly define their responsibilities and security obligations. This collaborative approach will ensure that the entire service chain remains secure and resilient to aid incident response, fraud investigations, and compliance with relevant laws and regulations. Regulated entities must retain sufficient and relevant digital service transaction logs. Digital log serves as a valuable resource for tracing the origin and nature of transactions, facilitating both preventative measures and post-incident analysis.
So, what do you guys think about this case? Maybe you have your own opinion about this case, and maybe you want to discuss something, or maybe you want to ask something about this case. Just leave comment below. And then yeah, that's all from us. Don't forget to leave like and share to your best friend. Maybe yeah, that's all from us. See you.